Yeah, to put it in a one line, I would say that social media contest is a very powerful tool, right?
Mhm.
Provided you use your imagination and creativity.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the first episode of Get Digi with Saji 2.0. I am your host Saji, and today we have with you Mr. Samir, who is our Senior Social Media Manager at Wisoft Solutions. Welcome, Samir. And today we are going to discuss about the impact of social media contest and how it varies from business to business. So, Samir, tell me, I've come across various businesses, especially B2B businesses, saying that social media contest doesn't have a positive impact on their business. What is your take on this?
So Saji, what I feel here is that these businesses, they usually generalize everything. Like, for example, a B2B business does not have to be thinking that since I'm a B2B business, so what will I do over social media or in the social media contest, which is more focused on getting engagements and impressions. What they need to understand is they themselves go through a different phase, right? Each and every phase has a different objective. So when they are in a certain phase where they want to grow their brand awareness, or where they want a lot of conversations to happen around their new line of business or new line of product or new line of service, then in those cases a social media contest will serve the right purpose. I mean, it can exponentially distribute their message on social channels, because end of the day, any business, right? Any business, even if it is a B2B business, there are people on both the sides, right? And people, they like to engage, right? People like to engage, people like to even entertain themselves. And we all know that in today's age, a lot of people, they engage through social media channels. I mean, it's easy for us to say hi, how are you on
I agree, but don't you think, let's take a case. If B2B businesses especially have to think in those lines, is it a mindset with those marketers, especially working for B2B businesses, is it that they feel that their target audience is not there on the social media channels and they will not respond to it, and is that the reason why they feel that such kind of contest on these social media channels doesn't really help them from a business point of view?
What I will say here is that it's a wrong thing to think that their audience is not there on social media channels. In today's world, everybody is on social media channels. Maybe their perspective of using the social media channel will be different. I'll give you an example. A CEO of a company might be on social media channel for a different activity as compared to a marketing manager of the same company. And the same company's employee, low-level employee is also there on social media channel, but definitely for different objectives. So everybody has a different purpose for which they visit or engage on social media. So we need to actually understand what our target audience is going to engage on a particular platform, and accordingly, if we put forth our content or put forth our contest, it will solve our purpose. For example, if our target audience is CEO for a particular phase or a particular campaign, so we need to first crack his thought process as to which all platforms he will be visiting. So if you ask me, a CEO for sure is going to visit LinkedIn more compared to TikTok or Instagram. I'm not saying that he might not. He will visit Instagram or TikTok for his personal entertainment, right? But for business, to learn something new or to make connections, he'll be more active on LinkedIn, right? Whereas a low-level employee or a blue-collar employee will be more active on Instagram and TikTok because he wants to entertain himself, for example. So the purpose of this person is different. So if accordingly we design our contest, for sure we can reach out to our target audience.
Okay, fine, got it. But is there any case study that you have executed or you've done for any B2B businesses and how it has actually helped them?
Yeah. So to give a good example here, I would like to give an example about Isuzu. Okay. So Isuzu, most of their trucks, right, are bought by other companies, and not the. Most of their clients are big companies who buy trucks for their own purposes, right?
Okay.
And since this is B2B, ideally, from what conversations we are having right now, they shouldn't be into social media contests and all. But that was not the case. Recently, they did a contest wherein they engaged with the truck drivers. Okay. Now the truck drivers are the end user who are actually going to use their trucks. Okay.
Okay.
But they are not the ones who might buy the trucks.
Right.
Truck drivers may not be the buyers. The buyer can be anybody else. But end of the day, the usage of that truck, or the how that truck performs, is better understood by this end user, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they tried to engage with this end user, right, and tried to create conversation around it through a photography contest. So contest was simple; it was a photography contest. Now, what happened was, when these conversations got created, automatically, others who have not driven Isuzu, they came to know about different aspects of Isuzu trucks. Now, the people who are following truck drivers are other truck drivers. Now, the truck drivers can influence their managers, or they can influence their truck owners. That's a so-and-so person is using so-and-so truck, and this truck has so many plus points from the features that we are using. So if we use this truck, maybe I will be better able to deliver my shipment. Okay, so that can go from there to what I'm saying is that the influence can be bottom-down approach, bottom-up approach, rather than top-to-bottom approach. Right. Okay. So the buying decisions can be influenced by the end user. Even if it was a B2B business, the strategy that they used actually helped them to create conversation around their features. Okay. So that's how B2B businesses can actually utilize social media.
Utilize the other thing. But when it comes to B2C, let's take, if businesses are targeting consumers directly, is there any kind of challenges that they face? Or is there any kind of apprehensions that businesses have when they directly communicate with consumers? Or is it pretty much straightforward? They know that consumers are there to buy into such kind of contest, and that would definitely help their brand. Or are there still apprehensions that marketers have when it comes to, let's say, if they're running a social media contest for consumers directly, for consumer brands?
Okay, so when it comes to B2C, the picture is not very clear, okay, because what happens most of the times, there are these groups of people, okay. These groups of people, they are very active in the contest realm, if I have to say. So whenever any contest goes live, these are the same group of people will keep participating in different contests. Now what happens is, even though you get engagement, right, but you do not reach out to new people. So this is very important for B2C brand as well, to actually check and to actually analyze what is the performance of their past contest. And accordingly, they need to redesign and change their communication accordingly, so that it does not happen that it becomes a practice of the same people participating in each and every contest. Now, because of this also, a lot of businesses will they'll have apprehensions of doing contests again and again, because they feel that the same people will participate again, and then I might not be able to reach out to the newer audiences. And what will happen end of the day, I'll end up giving prizes to the same set of people. Now, in this case, they need to understand what different distribution channels they can use to reach out to the different audiences. So in this case, they can use influencers. If for each contest, they use different kind of influencers or different set of influencers, for sure they are going to reach to newer audiences. So these are some ways they can actually make sure that the contest is not reaching to the same set of audience. Otherwise, these people will keep participating and the winners will be announced to the same set of people only.
Okay, got it. So finally, before I wind up, what I would like to hear from you, is there something that you want to tell those marketers out there, irrespective of whatever the business they are, how they can effectively use this and how it can really help them? Just just in one statement, if you can just put it across to those marketers out there.
Yeah, to put it in a one line, I would say that social media contest is a very powerful tool, right? Provided you use your imagination and creativity, then there's nothing that can stop you, because it will only boil down to two things. One is how productive and or how creative you are in the communication part of it, and how productive you are in the way of distributing your contest. If these two things fall in place, you can achieve your objective definitely.
Perfect. So thank you, Samir, for your valuable insights.
Thank you, Saji. It was really great having this conversation with you.
So friends, this is Get Digi with Saji 2.0 and we are Wisoft Solutions. Follow us for more such conversations on digital marketing.